Nothing works in this house. Tell me about it.
Is that a shot at me?
Probably.
Because for your information, I got a job.
Really? What kind of job?
Beads.
Bees?
Beads.
Beads? Return from whence you came.
So we might as well have a good time. Toga, 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 toga.
It's Hard-Headed Sports with Spinny and Fetty Bus. Famous for their podcasts, you can now catch them right here on the Al Travis Show.
And we've got them, Spinny and Fetty Bus from Hard-Headed Sports. Get them wherever you get your podcasts. I know you two just dropped a big podcast. I presume it was about the finals. I want to hear what you had to say. Not the whole podcast. Give me the short version. Bus, your thoughts on the championship so far?
I definitely going in didn't really give the Pacers much of a chance. So that game one shocked me. I thought it was going to be Thunder in 5.
Yep.
I thought the Pacers would win one of their home games, and that would probably be it. So Pacers, as we know, they play. They're at their best when they're doubted. That's for sure. They've had insane amount of comebacks this year.
So are you now what? Okay with Thunder in what, 6?
I'm still going to just stick to Thunder in 5. I think I liked what I saw from them in game 2. And now, obviously, the big test is game 3, right? 80% of the time, the winner of a game 3, when it's tied 1-1, ends up winning the series. So,
Your thoughts, Spinny? Give me your bust down so far.
I think, now again, on Hard-Headed Sports, we underestimated the Indiana Pacers, as we do, and as is our bit. But I think Bus is a little nervous because I think this has given him a little bit of bad memories.
Here they are.
This is reminding me of the 2011 finals in a lot of ways. So I think Indiana might actually be alive in this finals. I really do.
Seriously. I mean, I'd tell you, I think what was interesting is, of course, the fact they won that first game in the way they did, to come from behind, aren't we the Pacers? That's interesting. They got down by 15 or whatever it was about halftime in that second game. And then it was, will they come back and they have the ability, we know that, or will they not? And guess what? They could not. The Thunder figured out how to take them and match them, hit for hit, if you will, and win it by 15 points. I think the Thunder figured something out. I currently believe, only because I think they can win one at home, I think this is done in 6, but I think there's a blowout or two on the way with the Thunder blowing them out.
I mean, there's definitely going to be a blowout or two. That's kind of how it's going to roll. That's how the Thunder play. The Thunder lose close games and win blowouts is how it seems to me. I just have a little bit more confidence in Indiana keeping this series close. And, I mean, even that game 1 win, right? Indiana had, 24 turnovers or 25 turnovers? And
yeah, that was crazy.
Didn't really play that well. And so we haven't even really seen Indiana play super well in a game, and I just feel like that's going to happen at least one time in this series. So
you guys make fun of the turnovers, and they did the same thing to us. Oklahoma City, that's what they do. I've never seen a better defensive team. What I mean that each guy can individually defend, but the other guys seem to know where those passing lanes are. They're ahead of everyone else in the game. Thunder is in the last decade the best defensive team I've seen.
True, best defensive team and allowed to get away with the most physicality on the defensive end that I've ever seen in my life. But yes, you're right.
Yes. Buzz, you're a big basketball coach. You got to love watching that kind of defensive effort. Then you got to look at your squad and say, that's what I want from mine, right? That kind of hustle.
Yeah, I love how many deflections they get. They're always active with their hands. They're trying to strip you, or they're getting in the passing lanes, one or the other. So their defense is just tenacious, and I think I'm with you, Al. I think they figured something out in game 2, and there's definitely some blowouts on the way. Spinny, you're lying, dude. Come on, bro. There's no way the Pacers win this series.
See, but Spinny says he's outlandish.
Beat the Heat in 2011, Bus? Was there any way of that happening?
14 years ago. 14 years ago. Yeah. Spinny, here's the way you hedge. You throw these things down, these gauntlets down, and then you hedge it. I think I really got something for the Pacers. They could win another one. That's it. How far does this go, Spin? Give me your numbers. Thunder in 5, 6, or 7.
I'm not changing my prediction because that is sketchy behavior, and so I did pick the Thunder in 5. I will say that. But I legitimately think the Pacers have a chance to win this series. I really do, from what I've seen in these first 2 games. I think there's going to be one win where the Pacers are actually hot and actually play well for 60 minutes. And I think Rick Carlisle's got a SGA bad game win in him where he cooks up some crazy defense and they stop SGA. So they just need to find one more win somewhere. I don't know. We've underestimated Indy this whole season. Everyone has. They've loved it. They've played into it. And I just see the same thing in the finals. And if you would have told me they would have played 2 D+ to C- games and the series is 1-1, I just think Indiana just needs to believe. Like, if they could even play a B or a B+ game, I just think they would win easily. We just haven't seen even a good game from Indiana yet.
Where do you guys sit on this entire schedule? They play on a Thursday. They don't come back and play until a Sunday. Now they don't come back and play till Wednesday. I want to see these teams playing kind of the same schedule that we always do. This thing's going to get done after the 4th of July, for heaven's sakes, the way they're flying. I don't like that. The other thing, what I don't like about it is, like Spinny says, Carlisle's going to come up with something really crazy for SGA. You know why? Because he's got 4.5 days to watch every single play over and over and over again. I think you give too much time to heal and too much time for coaching. Your thoughts, boss?
I would prefer it to also be every other day and then maybe 2 days in between when they switch stadiums. I mean, like you said, they do that the series before the finals, so I don't know why it changes all of a sudden. But I understand they're trying to get potentially as good of a game as possible, giving guys a little extra rest, giving coaches more time to adjust. But yeah, I would prefer the 1 day break too.
Spinning, your thoughts on just the scheduling of this whole thing?
Yeah, it is weird. I mean, I think that they do this on purpose. They kind of speed up the last couple rounds so that they can take longer in the finals, so that these teams that have played, the Thunder, both these teams are at 100 games played or over 100 games played on the season. So I think the rest factor is the biggest piece of it in the finals. Like Bus said, they want to give the best product, especially when it's in prime time and the only thing on in the NBA finals. So I think that that's a big part of it, is that they want to give the best product, and I feel that that extra day of rest after every game is the way to do that.
Not saying it's bad. Your thoughts on this finals so far? I mean, it's 1-1, a real close game. Overall, that's nice, but it is Oklahoma City and the Pacers. Are the NBA just bleeding money? Just because it's not New York or L.A.?
They did lose a lot of money from it, potentially having a New York team in there, that's for sure. I mean, I saw the stat. It was like the least watched finals opener since the early 2000s or something like that, maybe even longer than that, excluding the COVID season. So it's not good from that standpoint, but I like it from just the pure basketball standpoint. I think both teams are fun to watch, especially the Pacers. They just play so well together, and they just really fight till the end.
And it's a different brand of physical defense. I think Spinny's absolutely right. And let's go to break. When we come back, we'll talk some Twins, some Lynx, the NHL, the Vikings. There's so much to do. We're going to do some rapid fire right after this with Bus and Spinny from Hard-Headed Sports.
Achieving your financial goals requires individual planning and a comprehensive approach. At Midwest Money Management, our mission is to provide you with the knowledge, tools, and confidence to feel comfortable financially today and secure about tomorrow. Learn more at MidwestMoneyManagement.com. That's MidwestMoneyManagement.com.
Securities offered through JW Cole Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC. Advisory services offered through JW Cole Advisors Inc., Midwest Money Management, and JW Cole Financial Inc. and JW Cole Advisors Inc. are unaffiliated entities.
Dust from livestock buildings can be harmful to your animals and to you. Coughing animals can lead to costly vet visits and other serious health problems. Now there's an environmentally safe solution for your dust problems. It's called DustLock. DustLock can control the dust all summer long with just one application. Protect your animals and your health with DustLock. Learn more at dustlock.com.
easily offended? The Al Travis Show is not for you. The Al Travis Show. All sides are welcome.
We've got him, Spinny and Fetty Buzz from Hard Headed Sports. Spinny, real quick, Buzz, let's talk some Major League Baseball. Minnesota Twins, we went on a bit of a roll. You kind of got excited about them. Pablo Lopez gets out. Zebby Matthews, he goes down for not as long, but he's down now. Spinny, we're a team that in the last 10 games went 5 for 5, and it's the second best record in the Central. We didn't lose much. Detroit went 6 and 4. Your thoughts on where the Twins can go from here? Do you think they pick up more pitching? Do they got to go out and find that? Will they? Or do we just hope for second place and get in the playoffs?
We're definitely not. I definitely don't see us going out and getting anybody else unless it's somebody who's 37 years old on the cheap where we give up a 17th rounder. But the Twins' schedule gets hard here. Rangers, Astros, Reds, Brewers, Mariners, Tigers. Until the end of June, like our June schedule, the worst team we play is the Rangers coming up next. Every other team has a winning record or is close to being in the playoffs. So it'll really, I'm a little nervous about us in this role, like you said, with our pitching where it is. So hopefully we can just maintain. I think maintaining is best case scenario for us.
Well, that's right about. Buzz, your thoughts on the Minnesota Twins? What do they got to do?
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same boat as Spinny. Just want to also mention that we're 16 and 20 on the road this year, and a lot of these upcoming series are on the road. So that's going to be crucial that we step up and at least win some of the series. We don't have to win every single one, but snag a game or two in each series. And ultimately, I mean, we still do have the fourth best run differential in the AL. So, like Spinny said, if we just kind of stay afloat right now, that's kind of what we should be looking to do.
But shouldn't your run differential, isn't that going to be the problem with pitching? If you give up some pitching, the run differential is going to change a bit. The hitting has to come in. And I guess I'm looking more that they're looking for what, $1.7 billion for the Minnesota Twins right now to sell them, right? I don't think they get that if we fall out of the playoffs. You know, if we're not in the playoffs, I think that goes down. I think they almost have to put something in to guarantee we get in. You get in the playoffs, maybe it is worth 1.5, 1.6 billion. Don't you have to make the playoffs, even in Minnesota? And the silence is deafening.
Not in baseball. I don't know if it matters really. I mean, we've seen teams in other sports sell for ridiculous prices. Teams that never make the playoffs. The Charlotte Hornets selling last year for billions when they haven't made the playoffs in a century. It feels like so. I don't know if that necessarily matters. It's either super billionaires who love sports trying to get in, or less super billionaires just trying to make money. I think those are the two ways that the Twins get bought for that much.
All right, let's talk some other stuff quick. I want to get it in here. The Lynx 9-0. Definitely time to be on the bandwagon here, right, Buzz? Get on the bandwagon, people. They're a quarter way through the season.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They've been killing it so far, led by MVP Nafisa Collier, of course.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she's playing unbelievable. Spinny, you spend much time watching them? Oh, yeah.
I remember I had to tell you she was the best or second best.
Yeah,
now
I'm watching. Yeah, I told you I jumped in the bandwagon. I got limited time. There's only so much time in a day to watch sports, so now I'm putting them in there. And not always do you get them down here. Just throw that in there either.
Fair. Ion TV, Al. That's where you're seeing them.
Ion TV. What is that?
Yep. Is
that a channel?
It's a network. Yeah. Can't speak. One of the bigger WNBA contracts for like their regular season games. So that's
and is that a cable thing or is that on the YouTube thing?
It's a cable channel.
I'll have to see if I got it. On TV. But the Lynx are fun to watch if you're going to watch the ladies basketball. The NHL, we don't talk a lot of hockey here, but this thing seems like it's going back and forth. The Panthers win 6-1 over the Oilers last night, take a decided 2-1 lead. I'm having problems here. I don't want the Canadians to win, and I surely don't want a Florida team to win. Who do I vote for in this, Bus?
I'm kind of with you, too. I don't really care for either of these teams to win, but I do think the Panthers are going to win at this point. They won 2 in a row now, including the pivotal Game 3 game. Now they have another home game here for Game 4. I think I'm going to take the Panthers in this one.
All right, Spinny, your thoughts quick on the NHL?
Yeah, Panthers probably going to win. Canadian team is not going to break the curse, sadly. I would love to see Connor McDavid get a cup. I think he's the best
Yeah, that's true.
Best player in the NHL, clearly. I think there's an argument he's the best player in athletics right now across the four major sports. So it's fun. It'd be fun to see a guy like that win. But also, as the proud American I am, I hope the Canadian winless Stanley Cup streak continues. So
we're petty, aren't we? We're petty in this country, but it's true. I don't want the Canadians to win. I'll take the Panthers. All right. One last topic. Well, I guess NFL. Two things. Should we have taken Aaron Rodgers for $13 million? Spinny?
No.
Boss?
No.
Yeah, could that guy be hated more? You tell me he's not a quarterback worth $13 million?
No, I mean, he is. My thing is, we're paying a quarterback $4.5 million, who I think is going to perform better than Aaron Rodgers this year. Straight up.
I just don't want him in the locker room.
All right. Fair enough. I'm just saying it's so wild how hated he is. Now, on the other side, we've got another Packer who is free. Cornerback, what's it, Jared Alexander is open. He's leaving the Packers. Is that not a spot we could really use? Do we want another Packer on the team?
I mean, Vikings have been in the cornerback rumors for everybody, Jalen Ramsey and Jair Alexander. So hopefully we can just swing one of those guys. I do think we need another corner in the room for sure.
Buzz, your thoughts? I mean, defense is going to make a difference this year. No, it always does, I guess.
Yeah, we're pretty much one corner or at least one secondary member away from a truly elite defense. I think the pass rushing options that we got this offseason, Hargrave and Allen especially, that's going to give something we didn't get a lot of last year, which is pass rushing from the interior. So this defense is going to be insane this year.
Is it all? Everything hangs on JJ, right, Bus? If he's a good quarterback, if he's what we're hoping for, we're going to be fantastic. But if he's not, this whole thing falls apart in a year or two, right? I mean, we just can't keep the players long enough.
He has to play kind of like Darnold did last year, where you just got to throw an accurate ball. You got playmakers that are going to get open. Just got to make the correct reads, and I think JJ could do that. And I mean, he's been a proven winner, came up big in big games, so I have faith in him. I mean, I saw Sam Darnold win us 14 games, so I don't know why JJ can't perform at least to the 10+ win area.
Spinny, I give you 30 seconds.
We got Harrison Phillips comparing him to Josh Allen, so that's all I need to know.
That's all we need. All right. Gentlemen, love having you on the program. Who wants to tell me how you can pick up hard-headed sports?
I guess neither of us do.
I guess I'll do it. Just
Spotify,
goodness.
Apple Pods, and YouTube. Check us out and see how wrong we were about our NBA Finals predictions.
Always good when you advertise how bad you actually were. It's Spinny and Fetty Bus on the Hard-Headed Sports on the Al Travis Show.
If it's your turn to host a